Hello, Kentucky. Man, the recruiting is bubbling up, and experts are tipping Magoon Gwath to the Cats. Kentucky is being recognized as a great team to be on. If you agree, subscribe to the channel. The Kentucky Wildcats, a program that has long been synonymous with innovation in college basketball, may be about to make another strategic move that will further strengthen its position as one of the top teams in the NCAA. With Pope, the Wildcats are in advanced negotiations to bring Magoon Gwath, the talented forward from San Diego State, to Lexington. The news, widely commented on by recruiting experts and sports analysts, brings with it a wave of optimism for a fan base always eager for impactful news. Two respected names in the college basketball world, Travis Branham of 247 Sports and Joe Tipton of On3, have already come out in favor of Kentucky in this race. Both point out that the Wildcats are ahead of other suitors, including the Michigan Wolverines, another national giant. This prediction not only highlights Kentucky's drawing power, but also reflects Mark Pope's ability to build connections and sell the vision of a bright future to promising players. Magoon Gwath, with his impressive versatility on the court, is seen as a diamond in the rough who could blossom into a star at Rupp Arena. Despite sitting out the 2023-24 season due to a foot injury, his previous performance at San Diego State was enough to catch the eye of elite programs. Last season, he was a key player for the Aztecs, averaging 8.5 points, 5.2 rebounds, and an impressive 2.6 blocks per game. His ability to protect the basket and change opposing plays is something Kentucky certainly values, especially in a scenario where defense often decides championships. Additionally, Gwath has an offensive arsenal that is still being refined. His 50.6% shooting from the field demonstrates efficiency, while his 37.8% conversion rate on three-point attempts suggests he has the potential to expand his game beyond the paint. For a team like Kentucky, which is constantly trying to adapt to modern basketball trends, this combination of skills is extremely valuable. The addition of Gwath would be a perfect addition to the roster that Mark Pope is assembling for next season. With three high school recruits already confirmed, Malachi Moreno, Caden Lewis, and Jasper Johnson, and point guard Cam Williams, a transfer from Tulane, the team is quickly coming together. However, the addition of a seasoned player like Gwath would bring a different dimension to the group, providing leadership and maturity in crucial moments. It's important to note that building a competitive college basketball team requires not only looking at the present, but also planning for the future. And in that regard, Mark Pope has shown a keen understanding of what it takes to keep Kentucky on top. By balancing young talent with transfers who have proven themselves in other conferences, Pope is creating a dynamic that promises to be both exciting and effective. For Kentucky fans, the potential signing of Magoon Gwath represents more than just good news on the transfer market. It's a clear sign that the program continues to attract players who can make a difference in high-level competition. It's also a reflection of the tireless work that Pope and his staff have done to ensure that the Wildcats are always one step ahead of their rivals. While the final details of this deal are still being worked out, it's impossible not to imagine the impact Gwath could have in Rupp Arena. His physical presence, combined with his work ethic and technical skills, could be the secret sauce that Kentucky needs to return to the top of the NCAA. And if Branham and Tipton's predictions come true, the next few months promise to be filled with anticipation and excitement for everyone involved with the program. With Mark Pope at the helm and the possible arrival of Magoon Gwath, the future of the Wildcats has never looked brighter. It remains to be seen how that will play out. I want this guy on this team. If you do too, let me know in the comments below. The Kentucky Wildcats, a program that always finds ways to reinvent itself and remain competitive on the national stage, are once again in the spotlight of college basketball. Now talking about Taylor Bowen, the versatile Florida State forward who arrived in Lexington on Tuesday for an official visit to campus. The news, widely reported by On3's Joe Tipton, brought to light a mutual interest that seems to solidify Kentucky as a leading suitor in the race for Bowen, whose talent has already caught the eye of other giants of the sport, such as the Alabama Crimson Tide. Bowen is a player molded for modern basketball, an athletic guy with skills that transcend traditional positions. During his rookie season at Florida State, he demonstrated an intriguing combination of versatility and efficiency, averaging impressive 8.0 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks per game. But perhaps even more notable was his ability to contribute from the perimeter, where he converted 41.4% of his three-point attempts. An impressive number for a player of his stature, and one that suggests he has a lot of potential to thrive in Mark Pope's offensive system. Bowen, once considered a four-star prospect and ranked as the 110th best player in the nation in the 2023 class by 247 Sports, had already been on Kentucky's radar during the NCAA tournament. At the time, rumors swirled about the program's interest in recruiting him, but now that interest has become more concrete. The visit to Lexington not only confirms that the Wildcats are willing to invest the time and resources to bring him to the team, but it also reinforces the program's reputation as an attractive destination for players looking to maximize their development and visibility. For Mark Pope, who has worked tirelessly to shape a balanced and competitive roster, the potential addition of Bowen would be a strategic coup. The Wildcats coach needs players who can adapt to the different facets of the modern game, and Bowen certainly fits that bill. His ability to play at either the 4 or 5 position provides tactical flexibility, allowing Kentucky to switch between larger and smaller formations depending on the opponent. Additionally, his physical presence and defensive prowess, evidenced by 1.5 blocks per game, would give the Wildcats a valuable weapon to protect the basket and change the pace of opponents' offense. However, convincing Bowen to choose Kentucky will not be an easy task. Alabama, known for its excellence in college basketball in recent years, is also in the running and has promised to make a robust offer to lure the young player. The competition between these two programs adds a touch of drama to the recruiting process, making each visit and interaction a crucial chapter in the story. Bowen's arrival on campus is an encouraging sign that the program continues to attract top-tier talent. While it is still too early to predict the outcome of this negotiation, Bowen's visit to Lexington represents a significant step in the right direction. If Coach Mark Pope can seal this partnership, the impact could be felt immediately on the court, especially at a time when college basketball is increasingly demanding more versatility and depth on rosters. Furthermore, the movement in the transfer market reflects a cultural shift in college basketball, where teams need to be creative and assertive to build competitive rosters. Kentucky, under Pope, has demonstrated a clear understanding of these dynamics. By combining high school recruits with experienced players from the transfer portal, the program is building a solid foundation that promises to pay off in both the short and long term. As Bowen explores his options and evaluates what each program can offer, Kentucky fans can only wait anxiously for the next chapter in this saga. Regardless of the final outcome, one thing is certain. The pursuit of new talent and constant roster renewal are hallmarks of this different and special team that Pope is building. Let us know what you think.